Hello there, it's me, Carl Welshman, your best friend. That's right, you didn't know it, did you? But I am. I'm your bestest friend. Today, I'm going to be trying for the very first time Electrick Sheep, Citra, Amarillo, and Galaxy Sour IPA, coming in at a 7%. I picked it up because I quite like the picture on the tin. Look, it's a crazy sheep. He's got his He's got a thing around his eyes. It's very sort of punk, kind of thrash album art. I do like that picture. And it says on the back, Liquid Art Project. Liquid Art Project aims to maximise the richness and diversity of beer by experimenting with flavours, merging various genres and giving our beer recipes a uniquely modern spin. So hops, we've got Citra, Amarillo and Galaxy. You'd think by now I'd know what that's going to bring to the beer. Bit of bitterness maybe. Citra usually puts a bit of bitterness in there, a little bit of a tang. I think the Amarillo does. I think that kind of gives it a bit of the sort of tropics. I think that might be one of the others, Mosaic or something like that. I don't know. Galaxy. Then for our malts, we've got IPA oats, wheats, and carapils. Don't know what that means. And then for other, we got Lactobacillus plantarum, which I believe is what gives it the sourness. Artwork, Marcello Fiedler. Great artwork, really like it. This was canned in Ireland, Waterford. Yeah, Waterford. Let's get this open, see what we're dealing with. Okay, pull that out. It was a lively bastard. It came out of the top of the tin. All right, calm down. Jesus. That street there. Kids are playing out there. And they've got numbskulls going up and down really quick in their car. Fucking idiots. Okay, nice and hazy. Crikey. I think that lactobacillus or bacillus, I don't know, whatever. I think it's the same stuff that's usually in Vault City beers as well that gives it the sourness. Just that initial sniff has got the old mouth juicing. Yeah. Almost lemony. That'll be the sourness in there. A little bit of a little tropic kind of after smell. I'm just going in here. Cheers, dickheads. Oh, that's weird. Bitter and sour at the same time. Lovely though. That is lovely. There's a lot of mad beers out there, you know, mad IPAs and stuff. Like the ones Northern Monk have been pumping out, and Brewdog do the odd mad one as well. But I find them a bit hit and miss. But the type of beer that I'm really enjoying is the sours. And I really do like the sour IPAs. This is great. Really bitter to start off with. And then you just hit with a sour tang all over your tongue. Yeah. That'll definitely be the Citra that's doing that. Come on, Carl, we're learning. Ugh. Yeah, that's a tasty beer, that. Really refreshing. It's coming in at 7%, which is quite strong. But it's another one of those well-made beers where you wouldn't know. Flavour wise, it's not slapping you around the face. It's really pleasant. Nice bitterness, nice sourness in there. Lips are all actually quite bitter, almost like as if I rubbed earwax all over my fucking lips, but in a good way. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think this here would be absolutely perfect if you've been called round to maybe a friend's house to put some shelves up, and it's all okay, you know, they've shown you the wall and they've said, look, this is where I want the shelves to be put up along here, and you're like, okay, and you're putting them up, and your friend is nowhere to be seen, and you're like, what is going on? And that's when you turn around and you notice that there's a load of cameras set up in the room, and you're like, what the? And then a voice comes from a speaker going, can you maybe take your slippers off? Bloody car again. And you're like, what? I'm not even wearing slippers. And they're like, hang on a minute. And you hear a little noise, and the door opens, and a pair of slippers land in the middle of the room. And they're like, can you put the slippers on? And you're like, and they're like, if you don't put the slippers on, I'm going to come in there and saw half of your head off. And you're like, Jesus Christ. So you put the slippers on. Then another little voice comes from a speaker, and it's a different voice this time, and it's like, can you take one of the slippers off, please? And you're like, all right. You take one of the slippers off, and then that's when you see the little puppet from fucking, you know, the Saw movies, those Saw horror films. That puppet then is suddenly on a TV screen, and it's like, oh, Carl, you've wasted so many hours of your life recording pointless, stupid videos on YouTube for an audience of about 7 or 8 people that watch them, and anyone else that stumbles on them kind of frowns going, what the fuck am I watching? What a waste of your time. Why would somebody in their 40s be doing this? And you're like, all right, calm down, Billy the puppet from Saw. Why are you being so nasty? And you're like, you think you're so funny, but you're actually not that funny. And you're like, all right. And they're like, you're kind of stuck in a kind of a 90s to noughties, and at a stretch 2010s with your style of comedy, but these days it's just shit. It's not even edgy. You're like, all right. And that's when you remember, in your bum bag you've got yourself Electric Sheep Citra Amarillo Galaxy Sour IPA. You pour yourself some out, have a little sip. Just walk over to the door, crack it open. You see that there's about 25 people, including your friend, all watching what you've been doing in that room. And you're like, what are you doing? Why are you being nasty to me? I mean, you're supposed to be my friend. Why would you invite me round to put shelves up, then demand that I put slippers on, take a slipper off? What is the matter with you? I'm not going to finish putting the shelves up. You put them up yourself now, you and all of these other people that are with you. Electric Sheep Citra Amarillo Galaxy Sour IPA Liquid Art Project, brewed and canned in Waterford, Ireland. You're a tasty sour. Really like that. Enjoyable experience. I'm going to give you a 7.9 out of 10.